to start. I'll bring David Sloan in as well. He's finishing shower.
Bruce, was their three-point shooting more what they did or what you guys did on defense?
I thought the first time we played, they hit 5 under 3 seconds on the shot clock, and a couple like desperation ones. They had a few of those today that got going. I thought early we maybe didn't close out hard enough on Grayer. We gave him a little too much time, but they just made the extra pass, the extra play. I have to go watch it, but I thought for the most part we were pretty good defensively, and they just made shots, and there's not much you can do about it. Bain, great line. You got to give him a lot of credit. 17 points, 5 for 10 from 3, 8 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 block shots, 22 plus 22. So really good player. Grayer played. I think he had 6 threes against us out of his 11. So he stepped up, and then Nemhart in the second half, and even Francisco made a big 3 when it was a gut check part of the game. I thought our guys competed. They played hard. We won a lot of categories, turning points off turnovers. We turned them over, points in the paint, second chance points, fast break points, bench points. But the difference, obviously, the 15 threes really, really hurt us.
You guys led, 52-51, I think, with around 7 minutes left,
Yeah.
and then
Timeout. And again, it went so fast. I don't, I'd have to go back and watch. Obviously, there was the change call. That's a big swing on the charge block. And they made some shots, and I can't remember exactly what happened on execution on the other end, but that's the time in the game where it's gut check and you got to make the right plays, and they did, and we didn't.
Cardi and David combined to be pretty efficient.
It gives us 2 ball handlers, and you think about it, it was probably the hardest Cardi's played. He competed. He actually was in the right position when he got hurt. It's kind of been our season, and when you're going pretty good and you got somebody something happens, and he gets hurt. But I thought David's start was not very good, but he came back and gave us pretty good minutes. Competed, made some good plays, got some steals. I thought our pressure on the ball was pretty good at times, and Cardi was a little better. But we're 2 for 12 from 3, and they're 15 for 33. We're 9 for 16 from the free throw line, and they're 7 for 9. So tough to make that up, I guess.
We ask you about the starts every game. I know it gets annoying, but you're down 9-2 early. What possibly can a coach or a team do to change something like that at this point?
I don't know. But we came back. I got to give them credit. We came back, took the lead at the end of the half, kept fighting. They keep battling. I just ask them to play hard, make an extra effort on defense, play together. I think we could do that. I thought early we all tried to make plays on our own. They kept passing it. We didn't, and we had a little bit of sticky fingers early. I thought as it went on, we executed, did some better things. Those David has a lot. The Mac, it's wide open. We got to complete that and finish that play. Antonio, somebody makes a great pass to Antonio up the court. He's got a layup. We got to finish. All those little plays kind of add up, and especially when a team is doing what they did from 3.
David, what was your main takeaway from this game?
Just executing better and getting up on the shooters.
How frustrating is it to continue, like Coach said, you come back from these deficits, but it's hard to get over the hump at the end?
To me, it feels like, it's not a good feeling, but if you love the game of basketball, you come out and compete every day. So I think that's the biggest key. Everybody's just continue to keep competing.
Do you think the effort is still there with everybody where it needs to be?
Yeah, I feel like the effort I feel like it's always going to be there. We're going to fight every game, and then we just got to execute better.
Might have been one of the hardest we played in a while, to be honest. I thought from the view. Now we'll see what happens, but when you watch film, it's always a little different. But I thought they really competed and played hard and didn't quit.
On the change, on the block charge call,
Yeah.
did they say it was in the arc? Was that
Yeah.
the reason? Okay.
But I was told from the replay his heels were up. But now, again, that's what I was told. So, but we'll see. And it is what it is. It's a tough call. It's kind of. The other day he asked me if I was cursed, and he caught me by surprise. Our team was cursed, and he caught me by surprise. Like, God, man, I'm starting to think about it a little bit. But you make your own luck, and that's the game. How you treat it, how you love it, how you play it, how you practice it. That's how you make your own luck, and that's all we can do is keep trying, battling, getting better. See if we can make some strides.
How is Dejuan doing physically right now?
He's worn out.
Yeah.
He's worn out, and his knees bother him a little bit, and but he cares and he wants to do well, and he texts me all the time. And, what can I do, coach, and all that. So, but it's hard, and he goes so hard every day, and he just kind of, I think it's taking a toll on him a little bit. There's a lot of freshmen in the country that you watch. I thought Monte and Antonio were better than they were the last time. Gave us a little better effort between them. So it was, that was a positive. Now give Dejuan a couple days rest and get him back, and hope he can, come back and do a good job for us.
David, you seem to have success in the half court, the full court pressure with active fans. You feel like that plays into your game, and where you succeed defensively?
Yeah, at certain points, I feel like I can do it a lot more and get more active on defense and get more steals. But it's just reading what the offense, when they're on the offensive end, what they're going to do, and just being in the right spot at the right time.
David, we asked the coach about this a lot, but are there some small positives that you guys, can see, notice on a day-to-day basis that are happening right now that maybe we can't see from afar?
We see that we're in every game. We just have to get better shots, cut down on turnovers, and separate the assist to turnover ratio as a team.
Bruce, when you do hold a team like you did today to so many shot clock beating shots, is there any, I know it's good defense to get to that point.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do extra to prevent
just
those
a
from
little
going in?
more sense of urgency right at that when he's going to shoot it, get out on him. I thought a couple times, knowing the clock and getting out there, make it even a little tougher. That's the only thing I can see. It's just, and it's crazy. It happened both games, and I never thought. I don't know how many they had today, but I know they had 5 last time. So, and a couple bombs, but credit to them. They kept making another pass, and jumped up and made them.
Bruce, how do you feel like your full court pressure affected?
It was good. I thought we had watched Coach Corn at the scout, and we had watched Texas. Texas got them a few times, and I thought David did a nice job. It disrupted a little bit, got them out of rhythm, got some steals. They turned it over 14 times. We got 19 points off turnovers, so we did some good things, but can't be all or nothing. The getting that half court defense, we've been so good. But we're just probably one step behind that we were a year ago. Experience, understanding what's the next play, containing all those things. But I thought from the outward, I thought we were pretty good defensively. But we'll see when and we made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but I thought David, when he pressured, he was a little better. He gets little days go off the ball, and we got some other guys like that aren't the best off the ball, and some of that's just experience and getting minutes and time and habits, and I've said before, for David's sake, he missed all summer, and that put him behind on some of those little habits that I know a year from now he'll be really good at.
You feel like you just don't have the roster construction to play more of that style and more?
I think, does anyone play it in the country? Yeah, that would be my question. And, I think it's a good, it's a good surprise thing. It's a good thing, change pace, momentum. But I'm not sure you want to do it all the time. And then teams will adjust. And we've had some good fortune going. We talked about zone several times, but they kept hitting those threes, and we were like, why play? Or is that smart to play zone? But obviously, didn't make the right moves at the right time. But we did some good things, and guys competed, just not good enough right now to get a win.
Are you glad to be done with the streak of Saturday road games?
I guess, yeah. We only have one Saturday home since West Virginia. We won it. Oh, yeah. It's now we got 3 coming up this next stretch. Obviously, it's nicer to be home on Saturday, especially with our fans. It makes a difference.
Anything else?